All right, so ChatGPT 5 just came out a few hours ago. I was working on some other stuff and saw, a bunch of videos, and I was looking to see, what's new, what's hip about it. But everything is sort of like from all the videos I saw are from people much smarter than me. I'm just a regular guy, but I know some stuff. So I was playing around in Gemini earlier today with Canvas, and I'm going to try something here. So what I'm going to do is ask ChatGPT. First, I'm going to click on this plus sign and go to Canvas. And I'm going to ask it to create a modern portfolio. Can't spell in front of people. For me, that fits my personality based on what you know from our past chats. So if you have your, memorization on, ChatGPT is going to remember everything that you've done, that you've worked on. And I've worked on a lot of different projects in ChatGPT. So let's see what happens. It's running the code. And I may speed this up depending on how long it takes to think. So if you think about it, like all of this stuff would cost hundreds of dollars to make and a lot of time. Here's your modern personality fit portfolio, dark, bold, and structured to show your expertise, projects, and services with a clear work with me call to action. So up here at the right corner, I'm going to click run code. Wow. Pretty cool. So here is, it almost looks like, a, but it's simple. It's simple. I would change some things. There's some image placeholders, I guess. So now that's where you would need to, have some coding experience, which I do, but let's say if we talk to it and tell it to add some more color. How about that? Let's just stick with that. But if we needed something like really, really simple, really quick, like if you needed something real simple, you could do this. I may ask it to add, fail to generate. I wonder what that means. And this is an example of me maybe, wait a minute. Take that back. There's a little more color there. Look at that. But let's read this error. I've added vibrant gradient accents, rich hover effects, and brighter highlight colors so your portfolio feels more dynamic and visually engaging while keeping it professional. I like that. Now, again, these little blocks here are... you know what? I'm just going to ask it. I am a person that likes to talk to ChatGPT like I'm talking to a regular, like another person. So that's what I'm going to do here. I think I see image placeholders or duplicate headings in the portfolio section. Please remove those. Boom. Just like having a regular this has been my way of doing this, and it has worked so far. just, sometimes, just having a real conversation, just telling it what I want, asking questions and things like that. Now, you do need to have a place to host your website, right? Your code. So if you wanted to like copy that code and go to, it's my other website, Code Beautify. Let's go here so we can get an example of what it might look like in a real web page. So I'll just paste that code, and there it is. And then open it up. And so this is what that portfolio site would look like as a real site when you uploaded the code into your web host. So I just want to make a real quick video on that. This is one of the things that you could do really quickly. Portfolio site. Let's try something else. I'm a 7th grade ELA teacher and want to create a website that come on, a website or app that teaches AI ethics. I'm going to go with that. Ethics. And I want it to be a choose your own adventure. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so it gave me a concept. I've drafted a full concept of your AI ethics. Choose your own adventure with chapters, branching choices, and ending types. I can now turn this into a working interactive prototype. Please do. All right, so it's finished running all that. Let's just take a look at it. So right here, it's asking me if I want to, export this as plain HTML. Again, you have to drop it into something. Now, I just did this. I'm just doing this, but so far this looks pretty cool. You're the leader. You're the lead designer for a new app. Uses AI to recommend content to middle schoolers. Your boss wants fast growth. Parents want safety. You get to decide how this launches. Discussion prompts. What trade-offs appear when the products chase attention? What would you want an app to optimize for if you were the user? Optimize for engagement, likes, faster growth but risk of echo chambers and clickbait. Engagement explodes. Some students report feeling glued to the app. A teacher emails you conspiracy videos are trending in 7th grade feeds. How can small UI changes reduce harm without silencing voices? This is heavy. Who should have the power to slow the spread of content? Oh, this is really cool. So let's see, export path. For now, I'm not gonna worry about that. If you are watching this and you have some ideas, leave them in the chat. I'm a tinkerer. Okay, I'm not a developer, a coder, or anything. I'm a tinkerer. I know what I want to happen. I start having conversations, and I start peeling things back, reverse engineering and stuff like that. So if you know, leave them in the comments. This is what I'm going to do. Export as plain H. And I'll show you why. Edited AI ethics adventure, interactive prototype. Outlined exactly how to convert the React version into, I can now do that. So, and I'm just going to ask it, you know what? Let me copy this code again, this prompt again, because here's where my shortcomings are. So it's giving me the concept again. Okay, build the website. It's thinking. Oh, wow, it's got all this stuff. So why don't I see anything? Click stop. Run code. There it is. So I'm going to copy that code and put it in the code beautify. There it is. Now, of course, you would need to go in and something like that, you would need to have some conversations, and I don't even know what the lesson plan is, right? I'm just like making this up. But what a time to be alive. This is really exciting. Again, I'm not a developer. I'm not, I'm a tinkerer. I have an idea. I have no idea how to do it, but I'll have a conversation with my buddy ChatGPT here and figure it out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions, what would you do? Let me know in the comments. See ya.